With the recent release of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, it seems that we may be seeing the return of T'Challa on the big screen. For today's episode, we'll be sharing with you a popular theory of how Marvel will bring back T'Challa in Avengers: Secret Wars. Plus, the upcoming movie should put an end to the MCU's multiverse, and for a good reason. Get to know the latest only in today's video. Although the Marvel Cinematic Universe has established that Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa has passed away, one theory suggests that the superhero may return in Avengers: Secret Wars in 2026. Because Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige wants to include many former Marvel characters in one narrative, Avengers 6 already appears to be the biggest comic book film in history. According to rumors, plans are being made for the X-Men and Fantastic Four to join Earth's mightiest heroes in their fight against Kang the Conqueror and Doctor Doom as they try to stop them from unleashing terror on the multiverse. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which primarily served to honor the late Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa after the actor's passing in 2020, is the most recent step toward that event. The Black Panther will still have the ability to advance even after Marvel concludes the story for Boseman's MCU hero. Even though this sequel set the ground for a lot of characters to go into exciting new stories through the multiverse saga and beyond. And now, following the mid-credits scene from Black Panther 2, one idea suggests that T'Challa may have a part to play in Avengers: Secret Wars, which may be the MCU's biggest film to date. So, what will T'Challa's status be in the upcoming Avengers film? Black Panther: Wakanda Forever's mid-credits scene revealed that Nakia and T'Challa had a son, played by Divine Love Kanadu's son, whom she had raised secretly before introducing him to Shuri. The biggest surprise came when she disclosed that despite having the French name Toussaint to honor his late father T'Challa, Marvel has the chance to set up a story before the young T'Challa's Black Panther plays a larger role in the plot soon, even though he is still a few years away from possibly becoming a hero in his own right. The comic book plot that served as the basis for the events in Avengers: Secret Wars may make this a reality. So what do we know about the plot of Avengers: Secret Wars? To thwart Kang the Conqueror and Doctor Doom's multiversal takeover scheme, the Secret Wars storyline in Marvel Comics brings together several variants of some of Marvel's most famous characters. The Beyonder, who is primarily interested in finding an explanation for his own existence, as well as the existence of everything in the universe, brings these heroes and villains together on the planet Battle World. The mainline Marvel Comics 616 universe and its alternate Ultimate Comic universe are combined at the end of the story, allowing figures like Miles Morales to reside in the main canon chronology. This may pave the way for a plethora of other heroes and antagonists from the MCU and throughout Marvel's history to appear on the big screen, perhaps even going as far back as Wesley Snipes' Blade trilogy. Who's to say the MCU couldn't also involve T'Challa from a different universe, especially with so many other characters returning from Marvel's rich history? Letitia Wright's Shuri will undoubtedly appear alongside Earth's mightiest heroes. However, having her connect with a revived version of her deceased brother could add to the emotional turmoil that several Panthers will bring to the table. So what effect would T'Challa's return have on Secret Wars? T'Challa might play a significant part in Earth's mightiest heroes should they all come together in the film, because Secret Wars introduced so many different iterations of the Avengers. Boseman's T'Challa has undoubtedly interacted with the Avengers in the MCU so far, but most of the time he spent with them was either fighting Team Cap in Captain America: Civil War or Thanos and his army in the last two Avengers films. T'Challa, as portrayed by Toussaint in Avengers: Secret Wars, may have the chance to participate even more actively in the Avengers than he did in the comics for a long time. The squad from the multiverse's best and brightest might be combined in the film to confront Kang's danger, and this team would certainly include a T'Challa variant. announcement. A sequence for Secret Wars that would surpass the gateway scene from Avengers Endgame is said to be one of Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige's boldest ideas ever. To unite the whole Marvel universe in an anticipatedly epic battle against Kang the Conqueror and Doctor Doom, it has been said that he intends to figure out a way to bring back practically every well-known character from every Marvel film in the last 25 years. Given that Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa was the first Avenger to enter a portal in Captain America the Winter Soldier, Secret Wars may wish to pay respect to one of the best scenes from the first Black Panther with Toussaint's debut. With Avengers Secret Wars potentially bringing T'Challa back into the MCU, Marvel Studios may decide to continue using an older Toussaint after the Multiverse saga concludes. So if T'Challa will appear in Avengers Secret Wars, does that mean he will also appear in future Marvel films? Marvel Studios doesn't intend to replace Chadwick Boseman's portrayal of T'Challa, but this may provide the MCU's mainstream an opportunity to continue employing Wakanda's king in the narrative. With Avengers 6 making greater use of the multiverse than ever before, Marvel Studios has a fantastic chance to introduce a fully fledged Toussaint version of T'Challa into the action after the battle against Kang. Perhaps the conclusion of Secret Wars involves the fusion of various realities, like the comics plot, enabling Marvel Studios to choose which superhero incarnations it wants to use in its main universe, including Toussaint's T'Challa. This would maintain Chadwick Boseman's legacy and avoid creating a new Earth 616 version of T'Challa, while also giving Wakanda's Guardian a well-established counterpart to Shuri as she continues to rule. Even while the recast T'Challa camp has been very loud about wanting to keep the character, this may end up being the smartest course of action for everyone concerned with the MCU's future. This multiversal T'Challa might take over as Wakanda's next leader. At the same time, the young T'Challa develops into his own position to respect Chadwick Boseman's efforts while also keeping Wakanda safe. Another theory many fans believe is that a similar event that happened in What If will take place in Secret Wars. What If Season 1 viewers will recall a similar incident to this one, in which Lake Bell's Black Widow ended Episode 9 by visiting a universe where its own Natasha Romanoff had passed away. The main character had lost everyone in her own universe and didn't want to return to that destroyed reality, but the Watcher took her to a place where she was needed and could almost immediately fit in and discover a new purpose. This might be the direction Marvel chooses to go with T'Challa, to offer Earth 616 in the MCU its own T'Challa, who could bring to life untold comic book stories in a potential Black Panther 3 or other future Marvel films. With T'Challa's assistance, this would also help Shuri and M'Baku adjust to their new duties as leaders, particularly given that Shuri is the only member of her original family left after Ramonda's passing. A multiversal version of T'Challa could bring a more comic-accurate take on that highly regarded team, so they can watch over the entirety of the MCU story in secret. Although it's tough to predict what Marvel will do with Black Panther going forward, a few scenarios might unite the MCU fanbase. And since we already talked about the Secret Wars, we might as well talk about why the next Avengers movie should end the MCU's multiverse for good. Even while the MCU has already provided a lot of entertaining trips around the multiverse, the series may need to tone things down as it continues to delve more into the idea. Avengers Secret Wars can feel oddly little for the grandeur it's seeking to exhibit if the stakes aren't appropriate to what Thanos brought in Marvel's Infinity Saga. One of the few ways to ensure Avengers 6 matches its predecessors would be to have it close off the multiverse with its ending. In the long term, cutting off the universe would just be better for the MCU's narrative. The Marvel Cinematic Universe already has a few options for how to do this, but a change as significant as terminating the Marvel multiverse wouldn't come without repercussions, and Doctor Strange may likely to be one bearing the brunt of them. Although the MCU hasn't yet provided the precise tools required to terminate the multiverse, there are various ways Marvel can do so. Simply imitate the comic that will serve as the basis for Avengers Secret Wars. Except for Marvel's primary Earth 616 universe, which has combined with elements of other universes, including the Ultimate Universe, it basically destroys the multiverse. We'd like to dive further into this topic, but unfortunately, we're out of time. So that'll be all for today's video about Black Panther and Avengers Secret Wars. In your opinion, how do you think the MCU should end the multiverse saga? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time.